YouTube. We locked in. We locked in on YouTube. Let's get it. Come on now, ready up. Come on now. Come on now, man. Come on now, man. Come on now, man. Niggas up, man. We ready to fight. Come on now, man. Let's 2 times this back with a new freestyle. Okay, okay. Got us a fight.
I'm Todd Grisham. The fighters are here, and they're about to get it on at the Lighthouse Theater. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. So here is 20-year-old Saul Alvarez, who's got a nice height of 173 centimeters, weighing in at 151 pounds with a reach of 179 cm. And he'll be facing Roy Jones Jr., 160 pounds, 5'11" tall, with a reach of 74.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
So here is Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner. And now introducing from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. At 20 years of age, he is undefeated in his campaign with a record of 36 wins, no losses, 1 draw with 25 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the young undefeated world contender, Saul Canelo.
A lot of trash talk. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That jab scores. Trying to land that jab. Got him with a left hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. It is standing room only. Every seat has been sold in this amazing theater.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Beautiful counter shot. Lucky that hook didn't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think, you come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
And there's the bell to start the round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Through the round, and man, these two are, oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Every time, very close round with 10 seconds to go. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
They ring the bell, and here we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Away that right hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of you.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Pensacola's finest is down. some point, the corner has to stop the fight for this fight. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
To make or break a fighter.
I wouldn't like that.
That's how you get out the phone, man. I should have started with that.
Hoping for an all-action slugfest. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
That jab doesn't score. Well, just a couple rounds left. Donnie, what's your assessment so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the more is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Nice counter shot. From this... And there's the bell to start the round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Which fighter will say no mas? So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. Canelo Alvarez. Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
But look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get... They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Well done with that counter shot. He just misses with that jab. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with that and you punched him, you want that spaceship to come right there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That right hook won't score. Both men step back for just a moment. Nope, that hook won't score. They exchange punches. Looks like a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you. And there's the bell to start the round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable.
Perfect counter lands. Canelo in serious jeopardy here. And can they figure out the combination to this safe? Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell them when they got to the corner? How are they going to get through this? 3 days now.
Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped.
Let's go. You gotta get YouTube. Go in the towel. Go in the towel. Throw in the goddamn towel, boy. Throw in the goddamn towel.
So much.
Look at that damn towel.
Once, no more.
Look at that goddamn bloody ass towel. They keep wiping his face with it. Look at that bloody towel they keep wiping his face with.
Surrender. This is over.
They don't like that. Listen to them. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.
But I tell you one thing about his record, he ain't new to this. Hell nah, he ain't new. That's just another, he ain't new to this. That's just another account. Look at all the ones he won. I ain't know how to play this shit at all. What he did was he tried to play these first. I ain't know that. I just started. That's why my record messed up. I should have played against my homies first. And then got online. Yeah, I'm gonna knock me out. No head. Anybody can knock him off. Never hit him community, That boy throwing the goddamn towel.
A beautiful afternoon for a fist fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Joe Calzaghe. He weighed in at 75 kilos bang on. He's 183 centimeters tall with a reach of 185. And the man he'll be facing, it's Roy Jones Jr. He tipped the scales at 72 kilos, 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 188.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Here comes the pride of Wales, one of the best fighters in UK history. The former super middleweight and light heavyweight champion of the world is the pride of Wales, and no one has been able to beat him. Roy.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event. And there's the bell to start the round. Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. He got out of the way of that right hook. The courage on display here is incredible. So it's Jones versus Calzaghe, part 2. Calzaghe got dropped in their first fight, but then got back up and managed to beat Jones by a unanimous decision.
He forgot how sharp and crafty Jones Jr. was. Then Calzaghe came back. The pace, the power, the southpaw style was enough, and the youth got him the win. Now these guys are gonna do it all over again. Time has rolled on, but both fighters have got a little slower. Both fighters have got a bit longer than two. Both fighters know what they've got to do. Both fighters know they respect the danger each man brings.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other. Because no one dare do anything out of turn.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Missing with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Listen, kid, you're so close. Keep doing what you're doing.
Mate, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump all over him. He's ready to
You got no gas in the tank no more. You're so close, kid. Come on. Bang it.
Mate, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump all over him. He's ready to go now. Jump all over him. Mix it up, body and head. Be smart. Change your angles. Go out there and finish it. He's ready.
So close, kid. Come on. Banging downstairs. Jab.
Mate, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump all over him. He's ready to go.
Build a fight. He's nearly down. This kid ain't got no gas in the tank no more.
Mate, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump all over him. He's ready to go.
Jab. That's what I'm talking about.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Close, kid. Come on. Banging downstairs. Jab. Jab.
Both men step back for just a moment. Open air stadium, blazing sun. What do you think about this?
Todd, this is something you can never ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do you train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
He just misses with that jab. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. It's been a very competitive round between these two. Nice hook there.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
A perfect counter lands. This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
They ring the bell, and here we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They both want the knockout. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Misses with the straight left. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Look at him. He's absolutely
And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with a punch. That jab doesn't score. Tried to score with a jab. Just when you think they're going to have a... Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep. It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This is a high-octane battle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep the momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won it hands down.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you can't think him. You just gotta be smarter than him. You gotta be like a little pagan and pickpocket him.
Misses. A perfect counter land. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Pensacola's finest is down. Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Look at his corner.
Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Takes a step back, recalibrates himself, and here we go again.
Been days to steady the pace and get the pace back to normal.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his weapon. When you're in trouble. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
I'm scared of you, kid. You
Mate, he's shattered. Come on, look across at him. Look at him now.
cover. Don't let him get his breath back.
They ring the bell, and here we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, I'm literally
What
moving.
we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen.
It's like I'm letting him swing. It's like I'm fake swing. It's like I'm fake swing. It's like I'm fake swing. I ain't faking that shit. I'm trying to knock you out.
Well, he's back on his feet, but for how long? This could go south in a hurry.
But for how long? Look at him. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just...
Fuck this shit. I'm off.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.